it's just kind of weird. You know, I kind of like it because it's just kind of weird. And that right there, don't know why I said that right there. Hey guys, welcome back. So I've got Friday favorites of Fooeys for you today, and I'm looking here at the things in front of me, and there's definitely like a pinky purpley theme. There's a lot of like fuchsias and berries and purples and just a lot of stuff in that family. So that's definitely the overall theme this week. Not planned, it just sometimes happens that way. So we do have a theme this week. So I hope you guys had a great week. Ours was really good, just busy as always, but it was a good one. So let's get to the favorites. So nothing new on my nails this week. I did keep that polish from last week on my nails pretty well. Like if one would start to chip, I would just like take that one off and then reapply that nail because I liked that color so much and I really liked the formula and it wore well. So I kept that hanging on for a while, but then I haven't repainted them. So for eyeshadow this week, the main standout is one of my sleek palettes, and I just really forget about these and really just, I don't know, don't give them enough love because they really are nice palettes. This one is in Oh So Special, and it's just a really pretty, like neutral palette with some really beautiful pinky shades. Like these two colors right here are gorgeous. This burgundy, like purpley wine color over here is really, really pretty. I'm wearing this one on my outer corner. I do have some of these on my lid, but then I have something else on top of them. This blending shade and this one right there, I ran out of fingers. But that like peachy color over this blending shade, really pretty. And I'm wearing those on my eyes today. The sleek shadows have a really interesting texture to them. They almost feel, well, not the mattes, but the like metallics and shimmery colors. They almost have like a tackiness to them, but they build on themselves really nicely. So, I mean, you can get a lot of intensity with those sparkly shades because they have that like texture to them that they stick and then they build on each other. And the sleek shadows are really affordable, like I think $12 a palette, and their shipping to the US is really inexpensive too. If you don't get it tracked, which I usually don't, it's like $2 or $3 if you place a smaller order, which I usually do. So I think they're great. I mean, even though they're not like readily available in the stores in the States, it's still not that difficult to get them because the Sleek website, you can order them and then the shipping's not that bad. Takes a little bit, but I really like these palettes a lot, and this one's one of my favorites of the group. And then this sparkly color on my lids, I am absolutely obsessed with it. This is the Joe Fresh eyeshadow in Platinum. So I got this from my friend Lori when she was up in Canada. Now she's back there permanently, but she got this for me and I love it. I wish Joe Fresh were available in the US. I don't know if it is anywhere. It's not anywhere around me that I know of, but I really wish that it was because, I mean, look at this. It's so pretty. It is so ridiculously metallic. I don't know, I feel like this might be one of my most metallic shadows that I own of anything. It's just beautiful. So if you have access to Joe Fresh, oh my gosh, you need this shadow. And there's more colors in the range, so I just love it. It's gorgeous, it's incredible, and it's really easy to apply. You can apply it with a brush, but it's extra intense if you apply it with your finger, which is what I did today. Yeah, this is incredible. Love this so much. And then I have a liner favorite this week. I really don't talk about liners very much in my favorites because a lot of times I'm using the same liners. I'm not super adventurous when it comes to my liners, but when I do switch it up and do something different and really like it, I want to mention it to you. So this is the Mally Evercolor Starlight Waterproof Liner in Black Cherry. This is really pretty with the Oh So Special palette, especially that end color, that like purpley color. This is a really nice like eggplant purple sort of shade. These are really creamy, really pigmented. They're easy to apply. They don't drag and hurt your eyes, but they're really long wearing. So these are some of my favorite liners ever. They're definitely not as affordable as like the Rimmel Scandaleyes, which are super affordable. Those are my favorites. Really just overall because they have such a great price point. but this is definitely higher end, but they're really, really good. So if you've never tried the Mally liners, I would definitely recommend them. And you know, if you wait for like a Christmas sale or like a QVC set or something like that, I think she's on QVC. I think it's QVC, not HSN. But if you can wait for like a, you know, like a pack, or what's that called? Like a set, that's the word, not a pack. I guess it could be a pack. You get a pack of liners or a set of liners, then you can get it definitely at a better price. So these are really good. For cheeks this week, I have several favorites. So first is another Joe Fresh item. This is the Mousse Blush in Pink/Rose. It says this is only $6, which is amazing. So it's just a really interesting moussey texture. I show you both sides because I've just been using the cap, and you can see how much is in here. I mean, I don't know if it's gonna dry up before, I'm guessing it'll dry up before I get to use it all, because I mean, look at this. It's like a lot of product, and a little bit goes a long way with this. But this is just a really pretty, like sweet pink color. And even this one, I guess this is kind of like a mid-tone pink. So it's not like it's a super neutral pink, but it's not like a crazy dark pink. But even this one, I had to really like blend it and not use a ton, because these have good pigmentation and they really blend so nicely into the skin. I just really do like these. So I've been using these underneath blushes. So I'm wearing this one today, but it has something on top of it. But it's just a really pretty mid-tone pink color. I really, really like that. And $6 for a blush that will probably last you the rest of your life, I think it's really good. Good price. Then I kept grabbing for one of my Sephora Colorful blushes, which you guys know, I love these. These are so nice. This one is in number 8, I'm Quite Tipsy. Just a really pretty, like, I don't know, deeper fuchsia color. It's pretty pigmented. So this is what I'm wearing on my cheeks today over the Joe Fresh. So I mean, you really kind of have to be, if you have a skin tone as light as mine, then you would have to be, you know, pretty careful with this, because it's pretty pigmented, but it is really a nice texture, and it's not difficult to blend. It doesn't like drag or anything. That's why I love these blushes, because they blend really, really nicely. So even if you get a pigmented or kind of crazy color, you can get it blended because it's such a nice texture. And they're more on the affordable side. I think they're like $14 or $15 or so. Just so many different colors in this line. I love these blushes. And you can like pop them out and put them into like a Z palette or something, but I haven't done that yet. I probably should, because that would be really cute, but I don't know. And save space. Why don't I do that? I need to do that. So earlier in the week I wore one of my Colourpop highlighters. I really do enjoy these. They're just kind of different sort of highlighters, because they're an interesting texture, that they're like kind of moussey, and they have some really cool colors. This one is in Monster, and it's a really interesting highlighter. It's, I don't know, like an iridescent pink. And I wear this kind of like a blush topper, kind of like a highlighter, just right in between. I love it because it's so different. It's just kind of weird, you know? I kind of like it because it's just kind of weird. And it's just not your typical champagne or gold highlighter. It's like that iridescent duochrome pink color. It's really, really cool. So if you haven't checked out the Colourpop highlighters, I would definitely recommend them, just because I think you're gonna find something special in their line. That's why I really enjoy them the most. That's the like most drawing factor for me, is that they're so unique. I mean, they obviously have some traditional, you know, regular champagne sort of colors, gold colors, but then they have these really unique ones too. Now onto the lippy parade for this week, and I do have quite a few favorites again. So earlier in the week I broke out an old favorite of mine. I really love lip crayons. I think they're so easy. They're some of my favorite products, and I'm just trying to show them more love because I have quite a few of them and they're all really good. So this is a Jordana Twist and Shine, I always say that wrong. Moisturizing Balm Stain in Cranberry Crush. This is probably going to totally dye my hand because these do stain. Cranberry Crush is just a really pretty, like, berry shade. It's right in between a pink and like a wine color. which is pretty much a berry. Great explanation there. Yeah, it's pretty much a berry, and it's really pretty, and it's got like a nice gloss to it, comfortable on the lips, does leave behind like a nice stain. It's just that really pretty color for like transitioning from summer into fall, which it still fully feels like summer. So we're in summer. But once we get to that point of transitioning, this is a good color for that. Then I have this adorable little baby favorite here. Is that not stinking adorable? I got this like in a, I don't know if it was a point perk or a gift set or something. This is the Marc Jacobs, one of their Lorac lipsticks in Kiss Kiss Bang Bang. This is a really pretty, I notice I say that about everything. This is a really pretty, it's a really nice, that's just the way I explain things. It's just a really pretty, like, it's in between a pink and like a brick red. It's a pink with a little bit more warmth to it, but it's also got some kind of like neutral tones. I don't know. It's kind of one of those like really difficult to describe colors, and I love it. I love this formula of the Loracs. They are so creamy, comfortable, luxurious. The regular packaging is like fancy feeling and just a foo-foo nice lipstick. And they wear really well. Like, they're not staining necessarily, but they just really stick around on the lips for a good amount of time while still feeling really comfortable. And then the lip combo that I'm wearing right now, this was kind of like a happy accident. I was just kind of like, I don't know, pairing some things together, just kind of playing around, and I was like, I really like this combo. I'm sure there's a lipstick that looks like this without combining some different things, but mine is kind of like a concoction situation. So I'm wearing the Milani Color Statement Lip Liner in Fuchsia. You don't have to have this particular lip liner, but just any kind of like a, you know, a berry or anything that will pair with this will work, but I do like these lip liners. And then I'm wearing the Lorac Alter Ego lipstick in Goddess. I really like this by itself. It's like a purpley pink color. It's really unique. It's very kind of dusty. So I'm going to show you by itself, and then I have it layered with something else. So I'll show you by itself and then layered. So I have that, and then I have the Dose of Colors lipstick in Seductive. And Seductive is a really pretty bright pink color. Again, I don't think you have to have Seductive necessarily. I think you could use pretty much any kind of a bright fuchsia lip, but together, this kind of combo I think really works. So there's the lip liner, there is Goddess, there's Seductive, and then there they are together. So it ends up being kind of like a dusty fuchsia, really, which you guys know, I love me some fuchsia lips. I love this. That's amazing. But then that right there, don't know why I said that right there is a really pretty combo. I love that. And both of these are really creamy and comfortable. Some of these can be kind of drying, these Alter Ego lipsticks, but I find Goddess is really nice. And then layered with this, it's very comfortable on the lips and just a really pretty kind of dusty mauvey pink color. I love it so much. And again, I didn't have any Fooeys this week, so just all favorites. So I hope that you really enjoyed this video. Please give it a thumbs up if you did, and let me know down below what you have been loving this week or maybe not so much loving. Let me know your weekend plans or any questions that you have. I'm always happy to answer those. Please subscribe to my channel if you're not already, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!